Hey, good morning, class. Today we're looking at data handling. We're looking at group data. Okay. So in our previous lesson, we spoke about the stem and leaf diagram. So today we're going to look at group data, and we're reading from page 303. Okay. That's behind the calculator. This is to minimize the bit. At group data, we are told when numerical data is continuous. Most of the values measured will be different, and it is more useful to group similar ones together. The values are collected in equally spaced groups called class intervals. Okay? So, when calculating the mean, we use the midpoints of the interval to represent all the values in it. Okay? So here we are told that if adventure to hires out quad bikes. Okay? This histogram shows the quantities of petrol used for 50 different times that the quad bike was hired out. The first question says calculate the modal interval. Here's the data. Now, I'm seeing something. Yep, I'm seeing something. I'm going to pause the video and I'll cut it quickly. Okay, I see where it is. It's basically yes, yeah. So, I think that needs to be there. Minimize that according to the same size. Right, so here we are given. So it was given out for 50 different types. Okay, hide out. So let's go with the first question. The question says the modal interval. So, as you can see here, that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 intervals. Now, in the exam, okay, they will give you the interval. In the exam, they will give you the intervals. Okay. So then you guys must just then draw it from there. Okay. People, if this is class 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and somebody used exactly 4 liters of petrol, in which class would it be in? Because here it says from 0, x must be greater than 0 but less than or equal to 4. This one, x is greater than 4 but less than or equal to 8. So in which category does 4 liters lie in? The first one. Why? Because this includes the 4. Can you see that, people? In which class interval would 12 be in? Will be class 3. Why? Because this is less than and equal to 12. You guys understand? It's fairly simple to follow. Okay. So the modal interval, people, what's the mode? The mode is the number that occurs the most. Now the modal interval is the interval that has the most in. And the interval that has the most in, of course, is that one there. Now we don't write the third interval. What do we write? X is greater than 8 but less than or equal to. That's how we answer that. We name the interval itself. Okay? And then upper and lower boundaries. Estimate of the mean. So how do we calculate the mean normally? Add up all the numbers and we divide by the number of numbers. Not so. However, can I add the numbers? Is here numbers here? No. These class intervals. So what they do is they take the midpoint of class interval 1. So what we say is 0 plus 4, 4 is 4. And 4 divided by 2 is 2. So the midpoint of this class is 2. Can you see that, people? We don't know where this 3 is lying. It's lying close to the 0, or close to the 4, or under 3, or we don't know. So what we do is, to work out the average, we take the average of the class interval as well into account. Okay? Let's just even it out a bit there. So what we say, this is going to be 2. So in other words, it's going to be, the mean will be 2 times 3. Can you see that? Now, What is the midpoint of the second class interval? What is 4 plus 8? 12. 12 divided by 2? 6. So the midpoint of class interval 2 is 6. What do I say? Plus 6 times 14. Plus. Let's go with the next one. Okay. This is behind the calculator. Yep, we're going behind it. So it's into the calculator away. Alright. So what is 8 plus 12? 20 divided by 2? 10. So what do I write here? 10 times 25. The frequency. Can you see that, people? Plus 12 plus 16. 28 divided by 2? 14. Times 7 plus 18 times 1. And this must all be divided by how many values are here? So that's 5 class intervals. How many entries was here? 50. Where did I get 50 from? We were told that 50 times. They're considering the quad bike that was hired out 50 times. You guys understand? So I divide this by 50. So we got the mean is equal to. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add the stop here. Okay, and then we're going to divide it by 50. Okay, so let's put that in the calculator. Let's pull the calculator back. Okay. So it's going to be 2 times 3 plus 6 times 14 plus 10 times 25 plus 14 times 7 plus 18 times 1. Give me 456. And 456 divided by 50. Can I give you 9, 12. Okay. People see any confusion there? Moving too fast. Moving too slow. Okay, I'll try and move a bit faster. Okay. So the next question says, an estimate of the median amount, calculate an estimate of the median amount of petrol used by the quad bike each time it is hired out. People, the median is what? The middle number of sorted data. Is this data sorted? Is it from lowest to highest? What it is, yes. Why? Because I got 0, 4, 4, 8, 8 to 12. So it's basically sorted. Not so. How many values are here? There are 50 entries. Not so. So if it's 50 entries, what is 50 divided by 2? 25. So it's the 25th and 26th number. Why 2 numbers, people? Even. If it's odd, it's 1 number in the middle. If it's even, it's 2 numbers. Not so. So at the end of this class, how many entries have I considered? 3. Can you see that? And at the end of this class, how many entries have I considered? 17. So I'm looking for 25. In which class 25 and 26 is? At the end of this class, I've considered 17 plus 25. It's going to be 42. Which means to say, the 18th entry, all the way to the 42nd entry is in that category. Which includes what? 25 and 26. Those 2 numbers are normally added together and divided by 2. Not so. And if I divide the average of this class, which is 10, 10 plus 10 divided by 2 is going to give you 10. So it's approximately 10 liters of petrol. Will be. It's actually lowercase, no? 10 liters of petrol. Okay. Any confusion there? Any confusion? Right. So with that, you should be able to do exercise 30.5. Okay. I'll give you 2 3 minutes to do the first question, and then we're going to go the first to calculate the mean out of exercise 30.5 number one. We're going to do that one quickly, and then we're going to do finding measures of dispersion. Okay, because we are falling behind here. All right.